Good morning, everybody. I got a great night's sleep last night, and even though I woke up at like 7 o'clock, I laid back down, went to sleep, made sure my body was fully rested. So it is now 10 o'clock, and I am starting my day. Probably would have even rested some more, but it started to get a little bit muggy out here, so it got uncomfortable. But that probably is going to shorten my day. I was going to try to do, kind of behind because I was a couple miles where I wanted to go last night, and rather than try to push like a 16-mile day today, I think I might cut that in half and just add an extra day to my next resupply, which is okay. I got enough food to last. So I am headed off up the trail, which is right over there, and looks like it's going to be up and down all day. All right, more later. All right, here is my first view since returning to the trail. Day 2. I didn't have anything yesterday, but there we go, New Hampshire. Spruce Mountain, South Peak. So I guess I've gone a couple of miles because this was the shelter a little bit further down the road that I was shooting for last night. But love the view. It's a good start. Whew, tough climb though. Trying to get the old trail legs and knees and ankles back. But I actually feel better starting out today than I did yesterday, partially because I was on the train or the plane and bus all day. All right. Doing good today. Gonna work hard. Try to beat this rain. We got some serious rain, according to AT weather, rolling in. All right, everybody, the weather has turned. It was doing some Florida rain, a little sideways rain a few minutes ago. So, headed uphill, breathing hard. Decided to take a break and do a video. It's a pretty steep uphill, especially since I don't have my wind yet. So, trugging along. I got about 1.5 miles to the shelter that I'm probably going to stay at tonight because there's more rain backed up behind this. So, that's where we're headed. Working hard. All right, going to just do a little introspective here as a little downhill on the trail. Just giving some thoughts on getting back. It's only been a couple of days now that I'm back on the trail, but it's really weird. And to be honest, I miss Durwood. And when Ringo was with us, it gets kind of even 2 days. I haven't seen but 2 southbounders and 1 northbounder. Oh wow. Okay, well guess what? I turned on the camera at the perfect time. A nice overlook here. It's beautiful. As you can see, the rain clouds are piling in. It stopped for a few minutes here, but it's going to pick back up here in a little while, I think. But even though I'm hiking alone, I know that if I was to still be hiking with Durwood or catch up with Ringo, I'm going real slow. I mean, I'd just be dragging them down, so can't think about that. The good part about all of this, maybe, and whether this works out or not, I have no idea, but I may end up hiking again with Lotus from way back at the beginning of my hike. Lotus actually had a 3-week vacation planned. I think it was 3 weeks, I'm not sure, that he had booked a couple of years ago in Alaska. And he took that time off, and he is coming back and is going to start back right around Mahoosuc's Notch, which is I'm thinking maybe 30-40 miles from where I'm at right now, and I don't think he's starting back for a few days, so we're coordinating that, and who knows, maybe I will be hiking with Lotus again. So that's that's a positive note if that happens. And Durwood, if you're watching, buddy, miss you. And Ringo, miss you too. Thanks for the advice you gave me on the phone the other day when we talked about the White Mountains. I think Ringo is through with the Whites now, and Durwood is up into Maine. So, all right, that's where I stand. And I'm going to pull into this shelter and probably call it a night. It's later on in the afternoon. I think it's 3:30, 4 o'clock. I don't think I want to try to push it to the next stop, which would be another 6, 7, 8 miles. I'm not sure, but with the weather coming in and as slow as I'm going, I think I'm going to stop at this shelter, probably for the night. And just as I come up on another beautiful view. Hampshire. That's right. This is kind of the same view, but a broader view. Some rock faces there. This is the same mountain as just the last video clip. But there's some more rock face right there. I'm wondering if that open area is going to be the trail as I walk over there, so we'll see. Real windy out here. Alright, YouTubers, this is the backside here of Trapper John's shelter. That's where I'm at tonight. And as you can see around the back here, they got plenty of nice tenting spots. Privy down there. It poured rain, and of course the hikers pile into shelters when it's rain, so the shelter is full. And so I decided to step out and do my last video for today. Gonna do probably some short miles tomorrow, maybe 10, maybe 12. I've got that scheduled, but I understand it's supposed to pour rain. You see, it's only like 6:30 at night, and it's already getting dark. But because the clouds are down, it's supposed to pour rain tonight and all the way till about 11 o'clock tomorrow. That's what they say. If it's pouring down, I might sit in a shelter for a while, you know, rather than try to traverse slippery rocks and slippery roots. You know, the ankle don't want to handle that. So that's what I'm doing. I'm going to say good night for the evening, and I will be back on YouTube tomorrow. BT out.